Perfect. There, look at that symmetry.
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 What the hell are those two doing in symmetry?
Really good. Really good. Oh. All right.
What am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do?
You're going to have to find it in the moment. You ready?
Am I going to... Ma! Mr. Boy, la!
Open audition and make a new track. I hit reduce reverb to stop the feedback. There is a danger I can peek for you, or hear the outside noise of the adjoining room. Fifth period, about films that were screening.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Fifth Period, the film podcast hosted by two media teachers, where today we are dipping our toe back into the High School Musical pool, quite literally at times, with my favorite entry in the franchise. After all, what time is it?
Summertime!
Yeah, we are actually a little bit early, but we're happy to go 3 months early for summertime for this particular film, because we love it. My name is Mr. Brown. I was going to say Boylan for a second there.
It's not Freaky
Friday.
Friday.
Whoa! My name is Mr. Brown, and with me as always is...
Mr. Bet On It Boylan.
Very good.
Yeah, I've got the black polo on. This isn't my usual colouring. It's a bit different. It's
Really?
a bit summery, I know.
If I associate you with anything, it's sun-kissed skin.
It's absolutely. Now I put it on a bit of the tinted La Roche-Posay, and here I am ready to pose for you.
I love it. We've both got our tan on. Different methods. I'll let you guess which is which. But I like that we're a little bit rusty. It shows that we haven't done a video pod in a little while.
It's been a while, mate. It's been a while, but I'm happy to be back into it.
Absolutely.
And what a film to get back on camera.
Ooh,
basically,
yes.
we were waiting for films like, what can we basically change the colour of our skin for?
That's
and it's
true.
this one.
Yeah, we only ever think about which pods can we change the colour of our skin for. The Mask, Beetlejuice, and this. So we're going to have to retire after this episode because we're all out of films.
I'll have to wait for Wicked for Good to come out.
Oh, yes, very much looking forward to that. Now, in addition to our main discussion on High School Musical 2 today, we will also be talking about our best and Blurst sequels. So if you want to skip ahead to that segmente, I will leave time codes in the description below.
Hi, it's Ola, and today we're talking about High School Musical 2.
A big thank you to Ola for her intro to the pod this week. Now, Ola has been around a lot lately for production stuff. We've been doing a lot of production discussions on the pod, but I was absolutely delighted to see her in Film Club. She's not a regular member at Film Club, but I did kind of put the feelers out to any production kids. I mean, in light of it being a musical film this week, we thought it might be something that they were interested in with a bit of that post-show blues setting in.
Cure those blues by getting around a great musical film with your production buds, and they responded in kind. They came out of the woodwork.
There was a lot of production people there, but we particularly wanted to reach out to Ola because she was such a key member of the production team. Whether it was on stage or behind the scenes, she was definitely one of those students you can just always count on, and it was an absolute delight to work with her. So really great to see her again. Hopefully she enjoyed herself and she becomes more of a regular at Film Club.
Well, that's it. I mean, bring some of those sweet go harmonies into Film Club. That was one of my highlights from production. Absolutely, and yeah, she crushed it on stage and off. Obviously, I only came into production at the end of things, but Ola definitely stood out with her work ethic and just how switched on she was, and she was just awesome.
100%. A very fitting film for you, Ola, because you are a true triple threat. So thank you so much for your intro to the pod today.
Cheers, Ola.
Alrighty, let us jump into High School Musical 2.
Too Fast, Too Musical.
That's what they call it.
Yep.
It kind of starts with a weird, somber journey through the school.
And like the music's like TV show intro / Karate Kid.
Oh, you're getting those vibes. I was getting like they've already graduated, they haven't been at the school for years. Like, It's
all
like
dead.
a wasteland, and then you're like, oh no, they're just in class, very quiet.
Yep, that's the only time we're going to be. It's like, oh, you remember the basketball court? You remember the moon that hasn't moved from when they did the winter musical?
Absolutely.
And they're very ready to get out of class. And it's a class from Miss Darbus. Why wouldn't you want to get out of there?
Oh, look, I love the discussion that Miss Darbus is giving, and obviously Jason loves it too, because he asks her all about what she's going to be doing for her summer.
Who cares, Jason, you idiot?
Nobody likes Jason.
No.
And I will say that much like when we were discussing Mamma Mia, the auto-tune was pushed to its limits whenever Jason had to join in on these songs. But we'll get there. Miss Darbus's homeroom, I still really would like to get a stage in my homeroom.
One day.
Oh, I think we should all do it, really.
We should have a stage.
Well, I've been talking about it since we did High School Musical 1 on the pod. It wasn't a video pod, and I don't think you were on for the full thing back then.
I might have jumped in for a little Segamonte, but I think that was all.
Yeah, very disappointing. But obviously, we're very pleased to be doing this one together because it's the superior film.
It is the superior film.
Another thing from Darbus's class I really want to bring in, the old dunce cap. Get a kid sitting at the front of the room in a big hat that just says shh on it. Really good.
I rate it high. Maybe that's something we should bring in for our classes as well.
Yeah. Oh, it looked good on Zeke. It suits him.
Yeah. But it's, they're pretty keen to get out of there because it's summer.
The way that they all say it too.
Creepy.
Vanessa Hudgens is like full swooning. Like it's,
summer.
Yeah.
Summer.
Oh man.
Summer.
Taylor doing her little dorky arms. Really excited.
Little T-Rex
I'm not a
arms.
big Taylor fan. I don't know about you.
I'm not a big fan of McKessie.
Nah.
She's not your Kessie.
She's not my cup of Kessie. She meddles too much.
Well, she doesn't have a lot to do outside of meddling.
Well, that's it. But she clearly didn't learn her lesson from the first film because she meddles way more in this one. And yeah, it's a disaster.
Old meddler.
An absolute disaster. But we do jump into our first full song, and my goodness, Zachy Boy's got the moves.
He has. He's got the moves because it's summertime.
Well, it's not even anything too overly impressive at first. He's like walking around, doing some turns, but he can just groove. He's got that.
He's having a good time.
That's it. And you know what else he has besides the moves? He's got his actual voice this time.
He does.
I heard something come out recently that said people blew that way out of proportion.
Yeah, Kenny Ortega was getting interviewed about it, and he's like, no. Like, we used some of Zach's vocals and stuff like that. I'm like, did you though?
Yeah.
Did you know?
Maybe he's just trying to save face a little bit. But
Maybe.
What he has said was it was a bit of a mix of Zach's voice and someone else's voice because he couldn't hit those high notes. And I prefer it when he can't because we get some nice falsetto coming in later in this film.
100%. Absolutely we do. But yeah, this is a great song to kick things off. It's very much, summer vacation vibe. I mean, no one says vacation more than Chad, who majored in vacation on the T-shirt. I'll keep talking about his T-shirts because some of them are real stupid.
Apparently, Corbin Bleu actually had a hand in some of those T-shirts. He designed some.
I rate that.
Really, really fun. The dance in this is really good. I love the basketball number. I reckon it's more impressive than anything they do with the basketballs in the first film.
Everything just feels bigger, better, It's tighter, it feels like a sequel.
The thing in the basketball number I love is that one where they like bounce it, catch it, and then drop it behind their head.
Nice. Yeah.
A move that when I was playing Troy, I got like a section in the Get Your Head in the Game dance. And my friend and I, Steve, were like, oh, let's just do something from this second dance because it's way cooler. And so we just do that one move in it. I might be able to find some footage.
Love that. Just like adding like a little bit in there and stuff like that. But also
you can't just stand there in the middle of the stage.
You can't be doing that. You got to drop. You have to drop life's basketball behind your back and pick it up.
That's really good metaphor. I want you to use that way, way more. Contenders for cringiest moments. So I let you know today that I've got about 5 or 6 cringy moments throughout this film. And I think the first one comes up at the end of this song. Yeah. The slip and slide. So the song ends, they're all like, yeah, woo!
Hey guys, we just nailed the first take of this, basically.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. And then, of course, Zach slips, slides on the ground and just goes, yeah. And I'll tell you, out of the 6 moments or 5 moments that I've got, a lot of them revolve around Zac Efron being like, yeah, or come on, or all right. And I really appreciate how much he steers into the skid of the cheesiness in this. Like, they know the assignment, right? The first film is cheesy and ridiculous and over the top, but because they're so young in it, they kind of haven't found their place at making fun of themselves yet.
But they're here now.
100%.
They're so here.
They know what they're doing, and everything is just cranked up to 11, and I love it.
It's so good. But yeah, they all need to get some jobs.
Yeah, they're talking about
summer.
relaxing and having a fun summer, and then immediately
"No, I gotta
the song
work."
ends, and they're like, we all need jobs. Every single one of us.
Okay, guys, that was our summer fun. But
Well, they have to, because it's expensive to buy all these bedazzled tea necklaces.
Well, exactly. Does it remind me of a meme? It was like, T is in Troy, and someone posted one when it was that like shockingly vile and evil film.
No, T is in Ted Bundy.
Which is pretty wild.
Yeah.
Good meme.
Well, it is a good meme, because what the hell else would that T have stood for?
T is in terrific.
Yeah, and that's you, girl.
T is in trans-seasonal.
Even his reaction afterwards is like, yeah, obviously. He's like, well, yeah.
T is in Troy.
What? Yeah.
Oh my God, I've got to break up with her. She's stupid. I don't care if she's a quintuple A+ student.
No, he's
That's
not going to
fine.
break up with her. They're in love, and they go in for a little kiss, but old Dweebus interrupts them. The look on his face, I'll find a still of it. He's just like about to murder this kid for half a second, and then he just goes, hey, man, and just relaxes into it.
That's a Ted Bundy coming out.
Yeah, well, he's been waiting to kiss her for a whole film. So in the first High School Musical, they never kiss. And in this one, they get interrupted about 100 times.
It's a great gag.
finally kiss at the end of the movie.
It's a good gag. But Gabrielle's not the only one in Detroit. Sharpay is majorly in to Troy
yes.
Bolton, and that's basically her mission. Good old Ashley Tisdale.
Yep.
Who's just killing it, as always.
My first note, as soon as Sharpay and Ryan appear
Into
on
the number.
screen, they just remind you of how good they are as characters.
Yep.
And in this film, they are particular highlights, but they waste no time letting you know they're going to be good.
Yeah, 100%.
True crime of this film, that we never see Troy teach Gabriella how to do the twisted flip on the skateboard.
Oh, and I'm definitely teaching you a twisted flip on the skateboard.
Does he skateboard? We've never seen him
That's the other thing. I
skateboard.
don't think he knows.
Yeah, well,
First, I'm going to teach myself to do the twist.
We never saw him golf either, but he's an
T is
expert
in
at
Troy.
that.
No, T is in twisted
flip. And he says it like, Daddy Zuko, twisted flip.
Oh my God.
But that leads me into cringy moment number 2.
Why the song gets going again?
when she goes, oh, and I know first aid training, so I can patch myself up afterwards. And he goes, all right.
All right, keep on rolling, baby.
Rocking and rolling.
Turns into Fred Durst. All right.
All right.
And then, very quickly break up and they're out. And then we're back into the Bolton household.
Hell
It's
yeah,
like,
just boys being boys.
I'm seeing moves I didn't even see last summer.
So Coach Bolton has also become Danny Zuko. Moves I haven't even seen last summer.
It's way too hot to wear a leather jacket. It's summertime.
But he's just being the cool dad. He's joking around about Gabriella, and he's like, oh.
It's so good. Chad's like making fun of him and joking with the boys. And then Troy's dad's like, am I right, my dudes? It's just so good.
Dap me up, my bros, he says.
Dap me up, Danforth.
Danforth.
But basically, they work out that, Troy's going to get a job at Lava Springs.
And he says, on one condition, we hire the entire school as well.
Yes.
And how short on staff must they have been before? Because
Incredibly.
They had a lot of vacancies just ready to go.
They're not prepared for the summer. What time is it? And Fulton's like, oh my God, it's summer. I don't have a roster. What do I do? I mean, Fulton crashes out a lot in this film, so
He does.
that's fair enough.
He does. He just needs a nice cup of tea.
Does a little bit of chamomile, but the set is insane here. Oh my goodness,
is.
at Lava Springs.
It's almost as sun-kissed as the entire cast with the orange rocks everywhere.
Saturation turn all the way up.
Hell yeah. Love it.
It's so summer.
It is so summer, and I'm loving every minute of it.
Yep.
I really appreciate the variation in this film compared to the first film.
Oh, it feels so different.
It really does, and it feels fresh, and it feels bright and colourful, and we always talk about musicals and how the high saturation helps bring the audience into this fantasy world.
Yep.
I really appreciate the vibrancy in the personality, but also in the colour palettes as well.
Well, that's vibrant too. They got to match it. They got to
Hell
match
yeah.
it.
So we're at Lava Springs, and we find out that's where Ryan and Sharpay vacation. And this whole idea of getting Troy to work there has been a ploy of Sharpay's so that she could get close to him and perhaps snatch him away.
Yes.
And we also find out that there's a talent show there every year, and they always win this bad boy.
The Star Dazzle Award.
Oh, yeah. There's no more room on the shelf.
No, and then Fulton's praised for his ingenuity and expanding the trophy cabinet.
You are so efficient.
So good. We love Fulton.
But you know what we love more? Bit of Fabulous, song by the pool.
Yeah, what could be more fabulous, the girls ask. And it's like, I think I even said it at Film Club, this song.
I know you went, banger alert.
What? Am I wrong, Mr. Brown?
You are not wrong. In fact, look, banger alert. You're not wrong. I actually wrote that down.
That's so good.
It's the harmonies for me. Like anytime, because Ryan, weirdly in all of Ryan and Sharpay's song, he has the high harmony, which I adore. And it sounds so good with him coming in like, we're gonna relax and renew. Nice.
Not bad. Yeah. It's pretty good. It's great. But some of the lyrics and like the delivery are like, turkey from Maine. It's just great.
Love the twang.
It's just really good.
I really appreciate the moment where Ryan goes from being in the chair to being in the pool to immediately back in the chair again.
That was incredible.
But you see him sit back down in the chair as if they're justifying his run from spot to spot.
Quick little dry off.
Really fun. The aerial shots are really good in this.
It's just great.
And nothing is better than the end of the song when we get slow motion Zac Efron walking, acting really natural. Like, so
doing
good.
A version of the Thriller
so
dance.
Good.
It's great. But yeah, Lucas Grabeel as Ryan, he's definitely, I think, killing it in this number. And he's got a lot more to kill, basically, in this film. Not as much as old Ted Bundy Bolton over there. But he's killing the vibe.
Hell yeah, he is.
But that's okay. Now, if anyone's in danger, it's okay because Sharpay ends up getting knocked into the water. And who's going to come save her but the new lifeguard?
Vanessa Hudgens' stunt double. I paused it here. I was like, who the hell is that? It does not look anything like her.
Thumbs down.
Is that a dangerous stunt, diving into a pool?
How deep's the pool?
Yeah, it's true.
Probably not very deep.
Maybe Vanessa Hudgens just can't swim. She's doing a pretty pathetic doggy paddle to save Sharpay.
It's not great. It's like she's died.
Yeah, but she's pretty upset to find out that the rest of the team's been hired. And who's she going to go complain to? Fulton, mum, back to Fulton.
It always comes back to Fulton. Because he's like, I spoke to the board. He's like, that means mother.
Yeah.
And then Ryan just pops and she's just like, hi,
mum.
Hi, mum.
Does a little yoga session with her.
Yeah, straight into it. And then
back to Fulton to say, you got to treat them like dirt, so they're going to want to quit.
Yes. Exactly
and
right.
That means I need a costume change. I've gone from vacation Troy into working class Troy. There we go. Seamless. You like my little name badge?
Very good.
That's what I ran back to the office to go get.
Oh my God.
Commitment to the bit.
Always.
Oh, so they're in the kitchen, dressed like this, in their work uniforms, and already Fulton's starting to crack down. Gabriella comes
giving
in.
them jobs.
What's for lunch, she says, and he gets pissed off. And we were saying, we think it's justified.
Totally fair.
You're a lifeguard. You leave your post 3 minutes early, someone dies.
Yeah.
Not a guarantee.
I mean, someone could die while she's on her post with her swimming, but
that's
anyway.
True.
That's fair.
She probably left her stunt double there, so that's why she left 3 minutes early.
The other Gabriella.
But he tells them to get back to work, and they immediately start yelling at Troy, being like, "Oh, why'd you get us these jobs?
It's like we've got to do a job at our job.
It's ridiculous. I am 90% of the time I am on Troy's side in this film. I think his friends are not supportive at all in some pretty incredible opportunities that he gets.
Oh, 100%.
If not for him, none of them would have had jobs. So he could have just worked there the
took our
entire time.
jobs.
But
It could have been.
yeah, but he's got to remain the positive presence and tell him, hey guys,
We're just
we
gonna
can
work
work
this
this out.
We got to work this out.
And they do with a pretty good number
Yes.
overall, but there's some weird stuff in here.
So there's some speed ramping,
Oh, yeah.
which I had never noticed before. But essentially what they've done is, look, I don't know the ratio, but my guess would be that they filmed it at half the frame rate and then sped it up. So it looks like their moves are more impressive because they're doing them quicker. But you can notice on certain things that it's either too quick, like unnaturally. You see people moving in the background at a weirder speed. And also anytime they jump up in the air, they fall to the ground again much quicker than gravity would allow. So there's some telltale signs, but for the most part, you're just watching it and you're like, something just looks off about it. It looks a little weird. And
Yeah, it's a bit janky.
yeah, it's not uncommon for this to happen in musicals or music videos for them to do that because it makes the dance moves look more impressive. But yeah, in this one, because of the fluidity of it, it's just a little funky.
It's a little bit
fresh.
funky. There's a really good cut of this that doesn't have any of the music, and it's just them banging on all the different implements and stuff in the kitchen.
It's like the
Which
one
is
from
great.
the first one where they're just like, basketball, basketball, we like our basketball.
It's basically like that. We'll cut some in here.
Basketball, basketball, we love basketball.
Let's work it.
This is when we get auto-tune Jason.
Needed Benjamins, but this ain't worth the stress.
Oh, yes.
Could have cranked it up a couple more notches.
It's,
'Cause I don't
it's-
think everybody needs a solo line.
I don't think so either.
A couple of lines that we commented on. A little bit of butter, a little bit of sugar. It's a perfect recipe.
Like, is it?
Well, just that?
Yeah.
What are they
Just
making?
Just put that in the bowl.
Buttery
Oh,
sugar.
sugar butter.
It's a perfect recipe. We get a nice key change in this song too. I don't mind that. Cringe moment number 3. Finish a whole song called Work This Out. And then at the end he goes, so do you think we can work this out?
And Chad's like, no. Wah, wah, wah.
Shut up, Fletcher. Anyway, so then he writes on his notepad, flips it over, and it says, let's go, written the right way up and on the page that would have been facing down. So this was one that Heath just could
He's on
not
it.
get past.
He was on it.
I think he thought this might have ruined the entire film for him.
Pretty sure Heath got up and left after this.
Yeah, stormed out.
Yeah.
Furious. Kind of a weird situation where they start working there and then do very little work. Immediately after this, Troy
like, yeah,
has
we're
a
going on a
picnic on the green. So,
Gabriel's got a really long break.
yeah, for starters, you should not take a break when you've just started working there. And number 2, don't eat on a golf course. Maddie was like, oh, what if a golf ball just came in the middle of the scene and just knocked them out of it? A golf course is not for eating.
It's not.
It's for playing golf and singing angrily.
Exactly.
That's
and
it.
they're doing neither of those things.
Nuh-uh, not yet anyway.
No, big decisions are on the horizon. Mm-hmm. But yeah, Sharpay and Ryan are sort of spying on.
They're
and
also on the horizon.
They are, yeah, they're good. And Cole Fulton is just like, oh, I think the green on the 14th hole is looking a little bit dry.
Yeah,
and
which it isn't, by the way. That green could not be greener.
It couldn't be.
But the sprinklers come on and they take it as a perfect opportunity for a cringy moment number 4. May I have this dance? And then the, yeah, woo, as they're going around. It's, yeah, good for them. Good for them. They make the most of it.
They do, and it's Sharpay's angry that they've made the most of it. But Fulton rocks up as well, basically scolding the two of them. But Troy's a bit sort of, he doesn't get in trouble. It's all Gabriella's fault.
Even though he comes to her defense and says, it is my fault.
Fulton's like, no.
Again, evidence that he's doing the best he can.
He is doing the best he can.
You know what I found really silly?
Yeah.
They have just shown you that the golf course gets watered through sprinkler.
And then
it
the
cuts to a
massive
next
hose.
shot of a guy just hosing the green down.
Funny.
Really wild.
So they check back in, and then they're about to go into work, and then they don't do any more work
They check
again.
in and go straight into, hey, Kelsey, what's up?
What are you working on? Because we're not doing any work.
So she's written a song for the talent show.
You are the music in me.
But Zach's done with music.
He doesn't have the music in
No,
me.
he couldn't possibly.
He's not wearing his black polo yet.
It's so funny because they're like, he comes in with his perfect harmonies.
Your harmony
to the melody.
And I was
I haven't got it anymore.
Yeah, he's like, I can't do it. And he turns his back on them, and then he's like, all right, I'll jump in. He just can't resist it.
When I hear my favourite song, like that's,
He knows that he belongs.
That's it. But yeah, he's not keen. And then we get the greatest lyric of all time.
Oh, you're pulling me.
There we go.
You're pulling me.
Oh man, it's
great. It's
something.
It's something.
It's
and then the
something.
rest of the gang come in,
They
and he
do.
chucks in like a little at the end of the song as well. And I'm like, let's do the talent show, but only if we're all in this together.
He says both times. He goes, maybe we can work this out,
Yeah.
but only if we're all in this together.
Otherwise,
But we've got to get our heads in the game.
Otherwise, I'm going to be breaking free. Because what time is it? Summertime. But then he says to Kelsey, it's just like, hey, I'm okay with the singing, but I don't dance.
It's true, he doesn't dance, but the song is fabulous.
Oh,
Anyway,
good.
So then we move straight into cringe moment number 5.
this could be the worst.
I think
of
this
the
is the biggest. It's this
Empty-
one, and the next one is, how shall we get the food today, sir? Perhaps skipping. Very well then, shall we? A hippity skippity boppity boppity hoppity. They sound like Aunt Marge giving brandy to her dog. Would you like a little drop of booty brandy? It's ridiculous. A hippity skippity hoppity. Who thought that was a good idea?
Kenny Ortega,
Oh my god.
the director of this film.
It's not great. Not great.
No.
But Troy and Chad have to
They've
caddy for
upgraded.
the Evans family.
They do.
No wonder they're so sore. It's their only day of work that they're done.
They're exhausted, but yeah, for $40, I'd caddy for Godzilla, and Fulton's like close, very
close. Fulton, yeah, he knows.
He's got some zingers.
But Troy's an expert golfer now, apparently.
He is. I do love as well with the sound design here, with the score coming back in. We get kind of the more regal turn of fabulous when Sharpay's dad comes in. I really like that. That was a good call.
So yeah, Troy's an expert golfer now.
Yeah, and he's that's what he does. He skateboards, he golfs, he does
golfs.
everything. He's been on the golf team, which I've never seen him do.
G is for golfing. The family dynamic in this scene is really, really good. Like, I like how supportive the Evans family are to each other. Like, it's brilliant, darling, brilliant. And then backboard, they put the little foot in.
Sharpay's dad's great. I enjoy. Like,
He's a good character.
I think like because they could have positioned him as like the really kind of like douchey rich guy, but he's really not.
No, he's
like
very supportive.
He's incredibly supportive of this guy that he has no idea about, who like basically Sharpay's been telling him about. But yeah, I love that. And then like Sharpay's introducing him, we get funny dialogue of like, Troy, daddy, and then he turns around and then Troy just says
voice
to
just
Shadow,
go,
daddy,
"Daddy?"
and I'm like,
That hasn't aged all that well.
that's just a bit weird.
That's a little bit better than, oh, you're pulling me. Troy gets invited to dinner with the Evans family
Yes,
after
'cause
this.
they're trying to get him a scholarship at the
Yeah.
U of A,
Talk about
University
his
of
future
Albuquerque,
playing college
with
basketball.
the Red Hawks.
With the Red Hawks. So this university is a real university,
Yeah.
but it closed back in the 80s.
Yeah, crazy. The U of A.
So I don't think he's getting that scholarship at all.
Where have the players come from? And they just turn to Troy, let us out.
But we start to see some of the guilt from Troy at this point. And again, I don't think it's justified. Like, he's trying to give them credit anytime they come through as
Yeah, it's
well.
like, my team set me up and everything, and then he's just like, nah, yeah, but it's fine.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, but this is Chad. The two of us collect dishes like this.
And then it's like, yeah, no wonder they never got invited to the practice session. You weirdo.
Oh dear. But I really like this too because Sharpay brings up the fact that Troy can sing as well. Play something now. Kelsey, yes? And then he goes, Kelsey, no.
No.
And Ryan pretending to like feign disappointment, like, oh, well, what are you going to do?
We can't hear him sing today, guys. Sorry. But it's like, Sharpay's, goes about it kind of the wrong way. But she's very supportive for Troy. Like that's a good thing. And it's painted as the villainous performance in the movie. I was like,
she is still just trying to steal him away.
Correct, and that part of it's bad. But the fact that she is trying to sort of, support his career is pretty good.
Yeah, but
It's better than some of the other characters in this film.
I agree with that wholeheartedly. But if she's only supporting his career as a manipulative ploy to get him to be spending more
Then
time,
that sucks, yeah.
Yeah, which is probably the case. But,
It's probably.
after dinner, a frustrated Troy screams and then checks his watch really quickly.
Yeah, rocks up for a bit of a date with Gabrielle, but he's very quickly whisked away
By Fulton.
For a secret midnight performance.
Yeah, this is a little
It's a bit
unsavory.
weird. It's
He's
a bit
like,
weird.
quick, follow me down to the basement, Troy. But it gets even weirder because Sharpay's there ready to perform Huma Huma Nuka Nuka Apua, a song you said you deleted from your memory.
Yeah, I don't love this, but anyway.
Hey, look, the song's not great, but it's got some fun moments, like Ryan running around and like doing everything in the background.
Oh yeah,
Really,
with like
really
the
good.
rain sounds and like the fish and
The
stuff
thunder,
like,
and then he
it's
does
great.
his little rap. When she starts talking like a fish, and it just cuts to Zac Efron being like, "What the hell?"
What's going on?
Yeah,
This
he's
is a
doing
terrible
some.
performance. Thumbs down, thumbs down.
He's doing some good facial expressions throughout this entire film.
Agreed.
It's very, very fun. But he manages to, so
T for
essentially...
terrified. That's what it is.
That's it. Essentially, this whole performance is Sharpay's pitch to him to say, you and I are going to do the talent show together using
And we're doing
this
this song, and he's like,
He's like, no,
Nah.
thanks. And this is also a heartbreaking moment for Ryan, who then realizes it's not him. And he's like doing the rest of the song, trudging around, really upset. But he manages to get away from Sharpay by complimenting her shoes, because he's got to get back to his date. He goes, I love your shoes. You really like them? I really do.
It's like, thanks, I got them in New York. And it's like, wait.
Shoom, there is a Troy-shaped hole in the wall.
Very smooth. But he does eventually escape for a very belated sort of date night.
The stuff that he gets roped into, he can easily explain away, but so much of it is just like, you're a bad guy, Troy.
Yeah,
Even if you're 5 minutes late for a date, that's bad.
Yeah, well, that's what Taylor's like. Oh, like some people wouldn't even wait. 20 minutes is late. An hour is ridiculous, whatever she says and stuff. And it's like,
Well, she waits because she's probably still on duty. She's got to work
she's doing
there.
her job. The stunt double's gone home for the day. She's got to be there.
That's
She's got
it.
to act in the scene. Gabriella, Vanessa Hudgens.
But bloody Fulton comes back in right when they're about to have another kiss.
Yes, after he sort
a
of
first kiss?
he cannonballs into the pool, isn't that sort of flies in?
Everybody, I have a really important announcement to make. Cannonball jumps straight in.
But Fulton comes back, and again, that's strike number 2 for Gabriella. But yeah, then we get like a nice little chat between the Boltons, him and his dad about like sort of his future and stuff like that.
Voice of reason too. He's like, keep your eye on the prize, man. Screw your friends. No, he's not that aggressive with it, but he's
like, you
a
need to-
realist. Like he's
You're about to
talking-
graduate school. Like you need to start thinking about your life goals.
Yeah, and fair enough.
Yeah.
One thing that's real weird in this scene, there is a basketball propping that car up.
Because they're basketball people.
Yeah. Yo, I think when we see his bedroom later on, we get a indication of that. I wrote down
Troy, your bedroom.
Troy. Troy's bedroom is an orgy of evidence that he plays basketball.
Just in case you didn't know.
Yeah.
And then one little skateboard thing for his twisty flip.
And a golf club.
Yeah, just in case you didn't
Love
know.
it. All of them.
Sports. But yes, Troy then eventually, he comes back into work the next day, and then Fulton's like, nah. You've got the job. Is this one too many nanas?
No. That was good.
He gets the job as an assistant to the golf pros. And
Assistant to the golf.
pros.
Full access to the club facilities and a huge pay raise.
Yeah, and Troy is very excited about it. And then he quickly pivots into, I think that will be quite manageable.
Yeah.
Which is good fun.
His advice to the golf kids to, good job, killer. Make the ball fear you.
Cool shorts, buddy.
Yeah. So good. I love that that's the advice he gives to each of the kids. And then Sharpay comes and gets like a private lesson with him.
she's the main character.
It's true.
She's giving main character energy.
She got a good golf outfit. That's a rad outfit.
And he's like, yeah, nice balls. That's a quote from the film. But turns
Thanks,
out,
man.
yep. But she really starts to tighten the screws, basically, Sharpay here.
She also guilts him into agreeing to do the talent show at this point when she says, well, you did promise that you would do it. And I want to make this very clear. I went back. He promises he will sing with her at some stage in their lives.
The end credits of the movie.
Yeah, he never says he will do the talent show with her. And then that is the main motivation for him doing it, because he promised he would.
We can't remember anything.
Yeah, this is true. Too many golf balls hit him in the head during picnics.
And basketballs as well.
And skateboards.
He's got magic concussions.
But Taylor's also turning the screws, the meddling screws. And
the little Miss Meddler.
Yeah, this was when I was like, you're doing exactly what you did in the first film that you felt tremendous guilt about. Sharpay's dad has like the college basketballers there with him. And we get the end of his like little anecdote. And he's like, and she stepped on the ball. But he introduces them to Troy, and then they all have lunch together.
The Hoopers,
and
yes.
They're professional athletes. And then Troy's like teaching them how to golf as well.
But they don't play
they're
golf.
not golfers.
They're basketballers.
Yeah, but he's also just some high school kid that picked up a golf club for the first time yesterday.
No, he's been in the golf team the whole time. We know this. We know this, Mr. Brown. I love it. And but basically, like Sharpay comes running in. It's just like matching the skin tone with the ties. Like, I have no idea what that means. It's great. And basically, they want to scrimmage with Troy and have like a little bit of a run, which is obviously really exciting that he gets to basically play with college athletes and get his game under the eyes of college scouts, which is fantastic.
But Chad goes to deliver a sandwich to him, and he sends it back because he asked for Swiss cheese.
Always Swiss.
And this was one of
Not cheddar.
This is one of two moments where I'm like, oh, that might be pushing it a little bit, Troy.
Oh, 100%, particularly because he doesn't even look at Chad.
Yeah, and Chad's all like excited because he thinks he's gonna stop him to introduce him to these people that presumably both the boys idealize because they follow college basketball. But yeah, no go, unfortunately.
And then Troy blanks the group to go train with the Redhawks.
He does. So Sharpay steals Kelsey's song for her and Troy to do at the talent show.
Yep.
Officially dumping Ryan.
Transpose it in my key and make it a little bit more up-tempo.
Yeah.
Don't want to bore the guests to death.
And look, I agree. It's less boring that way. I prefer it. We'll get there. We'll get there. But when Troy goes off to play basketball, they have a little bit of a argument. All the Wildcats have an argument with him.
And the Red
that's
Hawks.
My basketball.
Yeah, because they wanted to play a little 2-on-2 game, and then
they did.
And then Chad's like, "Oh, can't we come for the scrim?" He's like, "I'm just not sure that's how they roll." I'm like, "Oh, Troy, ugh, gross." You don't even know these people.
Nah, I'm with Troy again by this scene.
Nah, I would have been like, hey, these guys are on my team. This is my point guard, and this is my power forward. Can they come along for a scrimmage as well?
I would have said that too, because I know all of those terms.
That's okay. But Troy does, because
he's the Wonder Boy. Troy the Wonder Boy, they call him.
He's got all the basketball on the wall.
That's true. And
he's
all the
Mr.
golf,
Basketball.
and all the skateboard.
And all the...
But instead of playing any of those sports we've just alluded to, they go for some baseball, and Gabriella invites a beaten down Ryan to the staff baseball game, and also asks if he will direct them in the talent show. Now, if you were on the verge of getting fired from your job at a country club, would you drive a golf buggy onto the baseball pitch?
Nah. Probably not.
That infuriated me.
Third strike.
Safe. Not her job, though, unfortunately.
You're out. That's Fulton in the catcher's mask.
That's a good one.
That could have been funny.
But then we get I Don't Dance.
I know you can't.
We have seen Chad get like 3 dance solos at this point in the film. So what the hell's he talking about?
I don't dance.
I don't dance. Well, I do declare I don't dance.
I know you can.
Not a chance, no.
Get it out of the car.
But this one is just a bit of fun. I was singing along to this one. I like the kind of swing dancing style.
It's fun, yeah.
The bat dance is quite good.
And how come Batman doesn't dance anymore? Remember the bat to see?
nothing beats Chad running for the bass though and singing "Oh no" as he goes to like dive for it. Very funny.
That's what I sing when I have to dive into bass.
Hell yeah. But Chad might win the game, but Ryan wins all of their respect.
He really does, because it proves that he's quite good at baseball as well. Earns. I like the fact that these
Earns
two
an outfit swap.
Well, he does. He does in that.
So stupid. Why do they swap clothes?
Oh yeah.
You know when Gabriella comes in,
they're just hanging out. Yeah. At the
and
end.
she's just like, "Good job, you're so awesome."
Good job! Nice hat. You're so awesome.
They cut to Troy. He's playing really well in the scrimmage.
Got the big business guys smoking cigars up in the stand.
Troy's dad's there as well. He suddenly got there. Troy tries to call Gabriella without any success because she's too busy living it up with her new favourite person, Ryan.
Hell yeah. And it's the following day when he sees them together that's the other sequence where I'm like, I'm not on your side here, Troy. But for the remainder of the film, he's in my good books. So,
yes.
Ryan and Gabriella are hanging out, and Troy gets just way too defensive. Ryan's like, her mom makes the best brownies. He's like, yeah, I know. I've had them.
Ryan's like, okay, you psycho.
Like, bro, I don't think he's a threat. It's okay. You're all right.
No, he's a threat. Oh, he's a threat because he's Ted Bundy.
I meant Ryan's not a threat. Well, he's a triple threat.
He's a triple threat. No, but Troy's look here is just like incredible. Just like the disbelief he's got when he basically sees Ryan dancing with Gabriella and everything. It's just ridiculous. It's just so ridiculous. But yeah, it's
Chad has another whinge to Troy.
Oh, I somehow like it's like I don't answer you. It's like maybe you should answer yourself. It's like damn,
got him.
Chatty Danforth. But yeah, big chat with Troy and Chad. They go at each other. But it's okay. Troy's going to get to cure his blues. It's time for the best number in the movie.
It's so good. The You Are the Music and Me reprise. It is one of my favorite scenes.
He's like to Sharpay, take it easy on me. He's like, don't worry, I won't.
It's so the air vent coming up and it's like, I got to undo the shirt. Hang on. Costume change again. Get this badge off. I'm not working in that.
I'm not working there.
It's the air vent comes up and he's like... and he's like trying to put it down. Very like Marilyn Monroe, but way more awkward. Sharpay like flicking her hair into
the big,
his face.
Like choreography and stuff.
It's so good.
And his like facial expressions is just like
so
hear your
surprised
voice
and shocked.
and it's just like above the noise.
Yeah. Above the noise. But nothing's better than when I hear my favorite song. I know we belong.
You want the music and me.
Just cutting from the falsetto. No, we belong.
With the just look of terror. It's like, I know I don't belong here at all. Get me home.
Nah, I love this song so much. The na-na-na-nas, na-na-na-na-na-na-na. It's really good.
Kelsey's killing it on the piano as well. Trying to keep up. It's like, oh my God. Setting that piano on fire. But then it cuts to like Sharpay in a wedding dress, and then you get the with the wedding march on electric guitar, and then it just cuts back to Troy going like, it's so good. But yes, Ryan's directing the Wildcats,
and it's a stark contrast from the energy of the previous song to this one. Do you really think you need a director? Because all they're doing is just like clapping and jumping around.
Give it to me, come on now.
Bit more claps.
I got my hat on. It's not straight. And my dad keeps trying to direct my hat.
And clap. And clap.
Every day.
But yeah, Sharpay comes in and kind of tells him off for directing them, and he gives her a bit of sass back.
Yeah. And then she cracks it and she's like, give me a beat.
I love that. The transition to the next scene.
And as if it's going.
As if it's one walk and she's had a costume change from location to location.
You can still hear the drums when she walks into Fulton's office.
I love that. What a choice. Now that's directing right there.
Yep. And then after this, like, Sharpay's demanding more things of Fulton. And this is where Fulton crashes out.
Yes.
It's so good.
Because she insists that Fulton ban all employees from participating in the show. And he passes it on to what's-her-face, my favourite character.
Taylor McKessie.
And she offers to get him a chamomile tea. And we have cringy moment number 6, and I think perhaps even more
the plates.
Than hippity skippity boppity. It is Kelsey playing the plates like a DJ and Gabriella going, "Go Martha, ah ha ha." Go, Martha.
Go, Martha. Go, Martha. Go, Martha. May I have your attention, please? You guys, I need to make an announcement.
What? What were they thinking?
All I needed was Gabriella to look at Kelsey and she's like, wow, she's really good. And like Camp Rock or something. It'd be great.
Oh, no. And what is Martha even doing in that scene? Is she hip-hopping?
She's hippity-scoppity. But the Wildcats are out of the show. DJ Kelsey didn't get a set, unfortunately. But yeah.
DJ Kelsey!
All I do is wear sideways hats, no matter what.
Good from you. But Gabriella has a go at Sharpay for kicking them, but more importantly...
And her hands go up!
But Gabriella has a go at Sharpay for kicking them, but more importantly, kicking her own brother out of the show. And she sort of dismisses it. She's like, Ryan will still be in the show. He'll do one of his stand-up comedy bits.
And it's like when you look in the mirror, just like about the damage that's left behind, I was like, whoa, that cuts deep. Crazy.
It does. And this was always the song I skipped. Gotta go my own way.
You've got to go your own way away from this song.
Yeah, well, it's like the one that she sings in the first film in front of the big Troy poster, but now she's like leaning on the lockers. You know that first one? It's funny when you find yourself. It's a real snooze fest, but...
this is really the cheer up Charlie of High School Musical too.
Yeah, and look, to be honest, I prefer this one than the one
better.
in the first film. Best part is the, what about us? What about everything we've been through? And what about trust? You know I never wanted to hurt you.
Hurt you.
That's how he sings it. But I laughed so hard at the end of this song when she stops singing as a character, but her voice keeps going as she runs away. It's so funny. It just looks really unnatural because she sung the entire song and then it just kicks back in and she just runs off. Did you notice her T necklace disappears throughout this song? They don't show her taking it off, but it just
dissolves over the process of the
T is
song.
in transparent.
Good. Nice one. T is in translucent. Very good. So yeah, Troy's got to have a bit of a reflect on things. Then he finds out that the show's been cancelled for the Wildcats and he's trying to think about stuff. But he's going to angrily
You know what that means?
screw it up.
Another costume change. We're matching.
Got our black polos on, which only means it's time for one song every day.
Hippity skippity hoppity skippity. Bet on it, man. Bet on it. Oh yeah, I love this song.
We had a good little belt at Film Club.
Hell yeah.
We had to skip forward.
We did. We hippity skippity forward in the movie to get to this song because we basically asked the room, if we could skip and do one more song, would it be Bet on it? And everyone was like, duh.
Everyone's like, no, every day. And we're like, get out of Film Club and don't come back.
Get out.
We love this song. You've done a shot for shot for this.
I have done a shot for shot for this. I would love to do this shot for shot again, just better, even better, if that's even possible.
Better on it.
Nice.
That's fine.
Nice.
This is my karaoke go-to. This is what I go to. So no, we had a good sing along to this at the end, giving it a.
We're gonna do a
song.
shot for shot together.
We got to do it. We got to do it.
You'd be the Chad to my Troy, and we'll
and the boys are back from High School Musical 3.
There's better ones in this.
Probably. But no, this is great. It's just such a good song. And some of the choreography is just incredible. Like the hands out to the side.
Oh,
Sorry, I almost took your head off. But
the hands and the sands. Yeah, it's really good.
Just like a lot of powerful sort of fist pumps, and it's just
the awkward
look at them on it looks so bad.
Where he's singing to himself and his head is like squished down. It's weird.
It's such a scary face.
And yeah, it's obviously a weird superimposed thing. I did that same shot by green screening my face singing and then projecting that onto the water.
Right, that.
But yeah, you'd think on a real film set they could have maybe just got his reflection.
Not in a Disney film set.
Nah, it's got to come to life.
It's going to be vibe. It's a musical.
Woo!
But yeah, Troy drops out of the show.
He does. And you know what asking for his old job back means? Mm-hmm. Costume change.
Far out. Whoa!
Yeah, he's back. He's back.
That's right. There is
I
only
swore
one
I'd
man.
never put this name badge back on, but
you're
I'm back.
There's only one man who can wear a black polo for an entire podcast.
That's true.
That's what they say.
It's been said.
It's
It has been said.
in the stones of time.
But Chad and Troy get a real broing out moment.
There we
Kelsey
go.
told us what went down between you and Sharpay. I'm more interested in what went down between me and you, man.
Oh, it's so cringy. Oh.
Oh, it's pretty funny, though. It's pretty funny. So they chat it out and they become bros again. And also
like,
the
what-
laugh that they do in this scene. So I think it's Zeke goes, because show business is our entire lives. And then goes,
Yeah, because show business is our entire lives, right?
Also, Troy turning to people in this scene to apologize while the dramatic music is playing.
And Ryan, I know how hard you must have worked on this show.
It happens like 2 or 3 times to different people. And I was like, imagine if you just did it to everyone in the room.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for doing this.
And Jason, I'm sorry you can't
I'm
sing.
sorry you're in this movie.
Yeah. Maddie was pretty pissed he was in the movie too. She's like, the guy's like 40 years old. What's he doing here?
This is Grease.
Yeah, right?
Dear.
dear.
But yeah, Sharpay's crashing out basically because Troy is crashed out of the show because he's more interested in what I think of myself.
And as a result, the show is crashing and burning. When you see Troy's parents watching the talent show, what the hell is that woman doing with the sock puppet? They're so confused.
That puppet show is diabolical. Absolutely diabolical. It's so bad.
Oh, dear.
But basically, goes to Sharpay's like, you know what? I'll do the show. If the Wildcats can do the show.
Because they're all in this together.
Yeah, and we're breaking free. And then Sharpay's disappointed. He's like, oh, I just wish you were doing it for me. And he's like, I'm not.
And it turns out he's not even doing it with her because it's an elaborate ruse set up by Ryan and the Wildcats.
A roozy doozy.
Bring him back together with Gabriella.
He does. The switcheroo and they
Kelsey
sing.
teaches him a new song in about 2 minutes.
Yeah. He's that
I learned a
good.
new song. He freaks out.
And yeah, so the new song is Every Day.
And I wish they'd stuck with the original because this is a stinker and a half.
I wrote down, it's a little weak, but it sort of gets there at the end when everyone joins in. But
I disagree.
do you think
I
it gets
think
worse?
it gets worse.
Oh,
So,
I don't think it can get worse.
couple of things about this one. When Gabriella starts singing and Troy looks out into the crowd like, where's my dream girl? Where is she?
Who's that voice?
When she steps out of the crowd at the back of the stage, really bad production thing here. The camera's out of focus.
Oh, yeah, it is.
It's focused on the people in the background.
Because
And
they're more
what they've
important
done,
on Jason.
what they've done, yeah, he is way more clear than she is. They've added an artificial sharpening. You can tell in the quality of what Gabriella is because she looks like crisp but also blurry at the same time, whereas the people in the background just look...
Kenny, I'd say you.
Yeah,
What are you doing?
It's bad. It happens for 2 of the shots as she's coming out of the crowd. But
Just shoot it again.
yeah, the bopping and dancing moves here are not good in this one. Also, somebody needs to teach Troy to hold a microphone to his face because he is
Doing it flipping and
yeah, it's all over.
shooting like a golf club. It's crazy.
But you think it gets better at the end? I think it gets worse.
I think it gets saved a little bit by because it's just
so
not the 2 people
repetitive.
singing.
They're just like every day. Woo!
Every day.
Now every day we're gonna sing every day in every way with everybody, every which way.
It gets a little bit sort of gospel choir sort of at the end. But yes, the song finishes and then the award's about to be presented and Sharpay gives it to Ryan, which is nice. I love the little fake out and she's like, nah, I'm only joking. I'll give it to you. It's fine. And it's nice.
It is nice, but I'm not sure he deserves it. Maybe for his performance throughout the movie, he
I
deserves
think
it. But,
he directed that terrible choreography though.
well, I
It
mean,
was just him on the side of the stage. Come on, give it to me.
Zac Efron's the one that's on stage for the majority of that song, and Ryan definitely hasn't worked with him.
No, you never know. No, we
In
don't
that
know.
2 minutes.
Yeah. It's incredible.
But after the concert, they all go to the golf course for a giggle, and it's really weird. They all just come out there and they're
Another great shirt from Chad. He did it.
and he did do it. After 2 movies, he finally kissed her.
He did, and they get the lanterns into the night, and it's all happening. And then we get
All for one.
and One for All, one more summerific track. It's sped up a bit with some of their movements. There's a bit of ramping here.
They're a more than a bit of a...
It looks a bit terrible.
Hula hoop girl in the background is having a good time. This is a good one to revisit and just watch the background people, because some of them haven't been taught any moves and they're doing their best.
Some of them, it's got like sort of surfboardy sort of guitar riffs and stuff like that. It's very Beach Boys. Yeah, a lot of even in the choreography. And that looks terrible. I hate that. And then Chad's got another shirt that says "I just look like him," which is like, all right, brother.
Yeah. I'm not sure that I'd have that much electrical equipment so close to the pool. Seems dangerous. Nothing's plugged in.
The lifeguard's there. It's all good. It's fine. She'll save everybody.
You know who else is there? Bloody Miley Cyrus. Did you see that cameo?
What?
So Miley Cyrus makes a cameo in this film for one shot in this song. And
I did read about this, yeah.
Audience voted on it.
That's hilarious.
So I always forget that she's there, and then I'm like, what the hell?
It's Miley Cyrus.
I looked up the reason for it, and this was like her peak Hannah Montana.
Yes,
and
2007.
Because this was obviously a Disney Channel original movie.
Of course, where else would she be?
Yeah, they were just like, what else do you want to do? They picked a bunch of things, so I think they might have voted for like a dessert that Zeke gives Sharpay, and like there were just things throughout the movie that they could pick. Lots of audience participation for this one.
We're all in this together.
Yeah, just so weird that Miley Cyrus pops up for that one shot.
That's wild.
Wow, it's Wildcats. That's what it is.
Oh, jeez. And the movie's done, thank God.
It is.
We
But we
get
get
a
a
little bit of
bloopers.
bloopers. The bloopers
I don't mind some bloopers. I miss bloopers and credits of movies.
I agree with that.
Anyway, and then...
That's the movie.
It is. And still the highest rated Disney Channel original movie.
That's crazy.
It's not crazy because it's so good.
Oh, it was great to get back in this film. It's a summer party.
We've been keen.
We've hyped it up. We've been looking forward to it. That was a great accent that I've got there. Massive thanks to Mara for suggesting it.
It was Mara's pick.
So,
Big thanks to Mara.
I know she was buzzed for it, as were we all. And huge turnout at Film Club. Turnouts, honestly, of late have been all pretty rock solid. But that was a particularly special one, and a lot of singing along. And it was just good to go back and watch this film because it is silly, it's fun. The songs are better than any other of the films.
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure I'd want to return to cap off the trilogy.
We gotta.
Just to be completers?
100%, yeah. I've actually not watched the third movie since the first time I watched it, so I'll be interested to get back into it. There's a couple of okay songs in there, but...
I don't think the music holds up at all. Like, I don't mind the plot, whatever, but the music for me is not nearly as catchy as this one.
I also don't like the fact that it's the one that gets a cinematic release and it looks like not as silly as this film.
Oh, it's certainly not as silly as this film.
Yeah.
And also just, everyone looks a little past it, like they're ready to move on to other things, and Zach probably had.
Fair.
Yeah. Anyway, shall we move on to Best and Blurst?
Yes.
These are the best and blurst of mine. Some of them suck, but some are fine. Can't all be winners all the time. We'll see which fall on each side of the line.
Okay, so we are talking our Best and Blurst sequels. So for me, this was a really tricky category. You said something pretty similar.
Oh, yeah.
Like in terms of best movies, sometimes people will pick like absolute classics for the second being better, like things like Terminator or Alien, and maybe some of these will appear on your list.
Just went through my list.
Sorry, mate. I've been very open about the fact that for those two entries in particular, I really like the original.
Mm-hmm.
And so obviously they're not going to make my cut. But what I did when I was picking my best ones was I picked movies that I thought were really good already as a first film. Mm-hmm. And then the second one came in and somehow managed to top it, which... it was tricky because I do think there are quite a few of those that exist. With Blurst, what I did was I would pick a film that I actually really liked the original of and a film that I was so bitterly disappointed with the second one as a nice clear line between the two of them.
That's a good call.
Would you like to kick things off?
Yeah, and I will also put a parameter around my selections. I only did second installments. I didn't do thirds and fourths and fifths and sixths in some larger franchises. I mainly just wanted to do quite literally a direct sequel.
Ooh, okay. So there's one or two of mine that fall out of that for Blurst, but for best, it's all second.
Okay. My honourable mentions for best that I did have in there, Trainspotting 2, underrated sequel, I think, and I really enjoy that film quite a lot. Empire Strikes Back, Shrek 2, an incredible sequel. Child's Play 2 is in my 4 favourites on Letterboxd, so it had to be in there, but I've spoken at length about that film. Toy Story 2, I think.
Also in my honourable mentions.
Yep, best in the franchise. And Too Fast, Too Furious, because it's just a ridiculously highly saturated Miami venture with Brian O'Connor and the introduction of Tyrese Gibson's Roman Pierce. So, those are my honourable mentions. But I'll kick things off with my first real mention. And that is one of the films that you did talk about, actually, Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Yes. It's one of my favourite films of all time. I have come to appreciate the first film more, I think, recently, mainly through sheer persistence from you, but also rewatching it a couple of times.
We did it on the pod too, so breaking it down helps to appreciate it more.
Yeah, but the second one's just awesome. It's one of my favourite films. It's just such a crazy, rollicking action thrill ride that still feels thrilling every time I watch it. It's I've spoken about before. It's probably one of my most rewatched films ever. I probably watch it at least a few times a year. CGI still holds up pretty damn well. Some of the best action set pieces you'll ever see in a movie. And Edward Furlong and that relationship with Arnie as the Terminator is pretty fantastic in the film. So yeah, this is just a cracker of a film. And I couldn't do my best sequels without it.
Nice. Very nice. I will rattle off my honourable mentions. Captain America: The Winter Soldier, I think, is better than the first one.
Yep.
And also Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, I liked more than Into the Spider-Verse. But I'm going to kick things off with Paddington 2.
Right there.
So we've done Paddington 2 on the pod. You really want to go back and do Paddington 1. I'm not as keen to do it. Like, I really like Paddington 1, but for me, Paddington 2 was so much more enjoyable for me. It's a lot of the credit has to go to Hugh Grant, but I also just really like the whimsical mystery of it. It feels like a very different film than the first one.
That's fair.
The first one has a lot of heart and family, as does the second, but the second one actually does feel like a proper adventure of mystery, and the first one feels more like a lot of Paddington stories kind of joined together.
That's fair. Okay.
Which we kind of talked about recently with Stuart Little.
True.
But yeah, the second one is just such a good film. And for someone who still really likes like films aimed at families or films aimed at children, I don't often go to the movies to see them. But I was really disappointed when I eventually did see Paddington 2 that I hadn't seen it on a big screen because it also looked visually spectacular. The whole prison escape scene and the colours and the different costumes with Hugh Grant. It's all really good. So yeah, Paddington 2 had to make my list.
Yeah, I went and watched the first one because we watched Paddington 2 on the pod for Film Club last year, and I went back to watch the first one after that, and I was like, oh, this isn't as good as the second one.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But still a really good film.
Still a very good film. Are we doing best then Blurst? Or?
Yeah, let's do a Blurst.
Okay, I'll do a Blurst. Talk about Mamma Mia. Here we go again. Because this was a big step down in quality from the cinematic masterpiece that is the first Mamma Mia film. And it just very quickly worked out, ABBA's back catalogue's not that deep with bangers, is it? Because there's just, like, they do Waterloo really quickly at the start of the film, which is in the post-credit scene of the first one. Waterloo's pretty good at the start, and it's a good opening number. I'm like, oh, cool, this is going to be fun. And the rest of the movie kind of sucks. And I really like Lily James as well, but she's trying to do a bit here, but there's not much happening. Andy Garcia comes into it, shares in it, and not even they can save it when they do Fernando at the end of the film, and it's just, it's a bit of a nothing film. And it's trying to do, like, a lot of what the first film does and just doesn't do it, which is honestly like a tale of probably a lot of bad sequels.
Yeah, it's interesting that you say that it's trying to do a lot of what the first film does, except it's disappointing, because I'd say that it nailed the brief. Yeah, and obviously that one wasn't going to make my list because I don't find the first one all that enjoyable.
That's okay.
So as a step down, it wouldn't have. But
not as drastic of a step down.
An equivalent one for you that you don't agree with. I'm going with Scooby-Doo 2, Monsters Unleashed.
I'm going to be unleashed in a second.
I really enjoyed the first film, probably more than you should for how silly and goofy it is. But it's a lot of fun, and we both really liked it. We've done it on the pod, and yeah, we had a whale of a time. And
yeah, we did.
I made the mistake afterwards of going, oh, maybe the second one's not as bad as I remember it.
Because I was trying to talk it up.
Yeah, and you did. You gave me hope that there was something more in it that I had missed, but nope. I really, really don't like the second one. I feel like it is
because I think Scooby-Doo 2 sucks.
It's a big old number 2. That's what it is. Oh. But yeah, I think it misses its target audience completely. Like the first film feels targeted to an older audience. It's got some darker elements. The comedy feels more sophisticated. Yes, there are some really silly moments, but I think it balances out with some more sophisticated elements of comedy as well. Whereas the second one feels like it's aimed at really, really young children. And fair enough, like a Scooby-Doo movie should be. But if you're following on from the previous entry, then it's a little confusing how it changes so drastically in the way that it's presented. And yeah, it's a big drop off for me on that one.
Well, there's a couple of good gags, I think, and some good moments in there. But we'll check back in when we watch that for Halloween.
It's not going to happen. Not going to happen.
Anyway, back to my best, 22 Jump Street.
Okay,
which
great shout.
I really love this film. I think the first one's super strong, but this second one is just as good, the way it plays around with the idea of
Cynthia. We did that whole slam poem in the office the other day.
It was great.
It's a good film. It's a really good film.
Runaway bride. Hurts. It's ridiculous. There's some really great scenes in this. I really like Wyatt Russell in this. This is my first look at him as an actor, and I think he's really funny. He's really, really good. I like the fact that they poke holes in the whole sequel logic, which I think is so smart.
It's very meta.
It's really good. And then there's just great scenes like my name is Jeff. At the start, hey, look at the Mexican Wolverine, sleepy. And then one of the best payoffs to a joke ever was when they obviously Jonah Hill works out that he's slept with the captain's daughter, and it's probably the most I've laughed in a cinema ever. Channing Tatum laughs at it, but I was laughing even harder.
Shit! No! That is not happening right now! No!
And then we get the end credits scene, which is so good with all of the different sequels.
And really disappointing
that none of those got made.
Yeah. And there were heaps of plans for them to get made.
There was going to be a crossover with Men in Black at one stage, which would have been incredible.
Look, they still say that it could potentially happen, but perhaps the ship has sailed at this point.
But great film. Really,
really
good
good.
film.
I fully support that shout.
Nice.
Next for me, I'm going to go with The Dark Knight. So
it's mine too.
Oh, there you go. Great.
Let's talk about it.
We alluded to this. Well, not even alluded. We directly said this when we looked at Batman Forever. We were ranking our Batman films.
Yes.
Even though Josh didn't agree with us in terms of The Dark Knight.
He's disgusted.
Well, I don't know that he was disgusted, but he just thinks Batman Begins is the superior film. But I think for Heath Ledger's performance alone, this one does surpass it. It's an incredible film. It has some really nail-biting sequences. The whole kind of chase through underground tunnel chase with the trucks and the truck flip.
Opening robbery.
Yeah, the ferries, it's all good. It's all really, really good. So, this one had to make the list. And I don't think it needs too much explanation. A lot of people would put this one as the superior film. A lot of people would put this as their top Batman film. Not us. But
no, it'd be up there with some of the best superhero movies ever made.
100%. And a good superhero movie is only as good as its villain, and this one has a spectacular villain.
Yep. May Heath Ledger rest in peace. It was a hell of a performance.
It was.
Next one up for me, I'll go a Blurst, considering that was also on my best, and I've knocked over 3 on my best. I'm going to talk about another superhero film that I don't really like, and that's Amazing Spider-Man 2. I've spoken about the fact that I really like Andrew Garfield as Peter Parker / Spider-Man. However, sometimes the films that he have been in have not been great, and this is one of them. It is a very convoluted and overstuffed film where they're trying to basically do what the MCU were doing and try to set up for 7 different films at the same time. But hey, at least it gave us one of the best gags that we don't use as much on the podcast, but definitely used a lot last year. One Spider-Man or a woman, we don't know. For sure. It's just fantastic.
We haven't used that in a while.
No, we haven't. Or like even the scene where like is it a girl? It's like, that is the question when he like goes railing about some river. It's like,
what are you doing?
Andy Garfield, come on, mate. So yeah, there's some silly moments here. The good physical comedy with him in like The Office and stuff like that. That's great. And Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone play off each other so well, but the film just doesn't work for me. I don't really like Jamie Foxx's Electro at all. That's not Max Dillon for me as a character. And then the worst performance from the Green Goblin that we get as well. But yeah, I think it sucked. I really wish Andrew Garfield had better Spider-Man films to be in, because he's great. But the films are not.
Totally fair. It's not a very good film, but neither is the first one. So it didn't feel as much of a step down for me.
I like the first one. So.
Oh, okay. There you go. Go check out our Spider-Man pod where we rank all of those. My next, Blurst. This was always going to make the list. It's probably one of the films that I would describe as one of the worst films of all time. And that is Zoolander 2. Is that also on yours?
It had to be.
Okay. It sucks.
It's so bad.
It's not funny. It's really offensive in times. It's weird to come out with a film how long after the original?
Like 20 years.
Yeah, and they've taken steps backwards in terms of how progressive it is. It's really bad.
It's a yucky film.
It is a yuck film, and it's not funny. And I think the first film is one of my favorite comedies of all time.
It's a cracker. Yeah.
I used to rewatch it constantly. Like that and Dodgeball for me were right up there amongst the best comedies. And yeah, to wait this long to release a film this terrible was such a disappointment. It made me quite angry.
Yeah, and I think this is the film that's basically made me at least avoid watching comedy sequels, particularly like legacy sequels released a fair way after. I mean, I still watched Happy Gilmore 2 because it was on Netflix and I had nothing else to do, like a lot of people. But I was expecting that to be bad. Now my expectations for said comedy sequels are in the ground. So anything that's slightly half decent is going to be borderline excellent in comparison. But yeah.
Nice. I've stolen a couple of yours. I might need to do another best.
Go on the best. Go on, Mr.
All right,
Brown.
so you talked Amazing Spider-Man. I'm going to talk about a Spider-Man film. And I'm going to go with Spider-Man 2. So
this missed my honourable mentions for some reason, but it definitely would be in there.
I adore this film. And what's so impressive about this film is Spider-Man 1 is an incredible film. And Willem Dafoe is incredible as the Green Goblin.
It has Alfred Molina.
Yeah. Alfred Molina is really good in this. I'm not sure that I would say Alfred Molina is better than Willem Dafoe, but I think the film as a whole is better because the action sequences are better. I love the whole metaphor for his like performance anxiety and the pressures of his life. The only real weak point for me is the relationship between Peter and Mary Jane. But otherwise, this film is a near perfect film for me in terms of a superhero film. It's quite a feat to have been able to surpass the first one. And I reckon I saw this one like 5 or 6 times in cinema.
It's a cracker. There's not too many. This is up there with the best superhero films of all time. And it's, anytime they play with that sort of Spider-Man, like hanging them up to sort of focus on personal life sort of stuff. Obviously, that iconic image of him having the costume in the trash can is really good. They do well
from the comics.
Yeah, it's comic book cover. So really fantastic stuff. And it was really good. Great shout.
Thanks.
I'm going to go back to. I'm not finishing on Blurst. I refuse to. I'm going to finish on a best. I want to go with my last Blurst.
Please.
It's another sequel.
Well, they have to be. That's the category.
Hang on, I just completely flopped the lines there. It's another superhero film.
I see.
It's Wonder Woman 1984.
Ooh, good shout.
It's not a good film.
No, this is a slog to get through.
And I was pumped for this as well. There's so much of this film. I'm like, okay, cool. I liked the first one, like a fair amount. I really liked the setting of it. I thought Chris Pine as Steve Trevor was great. And I'm like, oh, they're bringing him back in this one. I mean, cool if it works. I was intrigued by the idea of Kristen Wiig playing like a villain. I was like, this is a bit different.
It was different.
It was different, particularly because Barbara Minerva, like the Cheetah, is a really cool character as well. And then Maxwell Lord is one of the coolest like DC like villains characters. And obviously, this is probably just pre like Pedro Pascal kind of exploding basically as an actor. And yeah, I don't really love like his performance in this either. And there's just a lot that doesn't work. Like I was excited for Cheetah to become Cheetah at the end of the film, and you can hardly see that whole action sequence takes place at nighttime, and you can't even see what should be like a golden cheetah like running around. It's a really poor decision. Like the 80s setting was kind of cool, but not really. Yeah, it was just a really disappointing film, and some of the worst line delivery I've ever seen.
The Blurst line delivery.
Hell yeah, it was. And then there's just a couple of choices in this film. I'm like, I think I might be done with Gal Gadot, really. And that's okay.
Gal Gadot in the bin.
Yeah, and I did not enjoy this film at all. It had a lot of promise, and it, this is a prime example of a sequel coming after a film that I enjoyed. Keen to see what they could do with this character further in a different kind of time period, and they just don't stick the landing whatsoever.
Fair, totally fair. Do you only have one best left?
Yeah.
Okay, because I keep stealing yours. I've still got 2 best and 2 blurst.
Oh my God.
I'll
let him cook.
Now, let me connect a couple together. So in my blurst, I'm going to go with the 2 that I was saying aren't direct sequels.
All right.
And they are legacy sequels. And there's The Rise of Skywalker and there's Jurassic World Rebirth.
So those are your best?
No, these are my blurst. So, look, I've already talked about both of these on the pod. Did I talk about Jurassic World on the pod, or did I just vent to you about it?
No, you just vented to me, which is kind of like the podcast.
Yeah, the Rise of Skywalker I've talked about on the pod. It made it as my worst, if not second worst, Star Wars film of all time when we did our ranking.
Did you put one of the prequels below it?
Yeah, I think so. I think I might have put Phantom Menace below it.
Yeah, I don't think anything's below this.
Yeah, look, and that's fair. On reflection, I probably agree. But for me, this was so disappointing because The Force Awakens had so much promise in terms of setting up a new sequel. It kind of flip-flopped, then went to The Last Jedi, and it was like, oh, you've undone some things from the previous one. And then with this one, it just felt like a pissing contest by the end of like, well, if you're going to undo my film, I'm going to undo your film. And this was just nothing. Yeah, I won't go into too much detail because I've already talked about this. But speaking of nothing, Jurassic World Rebirth sucked. I came in fuming the day after I watched it. Look, the action sequences are fine, I guess. Like, the effects are okay, but I just don't care about them because I don't care about the characters.
And that's a big one.
All of that comes down to the dialogue is trash.
It's so bad.
It is hot garbage, and I don't know how it got approved. None of the things that they say makes sense. Like, no one would say that. Nobody talks like this. And the one that really pissed me off is when the boyfriend character looks out into the island and goes, do you think when old people pick up a new mattress, they think, this is me selecting my deathbed? Because that's how I feel when I look at this island. I was like, what? What is that? Who wrote that and went, yep, I'm taking the rest of the day off. That's perfect. Because, yeah, awful.
It's such a shame given the quality and the caliber of actors who are involved in this film.
I agree. And
ScarJo, Mahershala, old Joe Boyle.
It's bizarre to me that nobody flagged the issues with the writing because it's really bad. But also some character choices in it too. That was the other thing that took away from the action sequences for me. Making really dumb choices like opening a boat in front of a T-Rex. I'm sorry if this is too recent for you because there's a couple of spoilers.
That's all right. That scene's in the book.
Yeah, it just making choices where you're like, why are you drawing more attention to yourself in front of this creature? And yeah, just things that didn't make sense. So that one really bummed me out. So yeah.
fair.
Those two in my blurst.
Okay. Well, I'll let you simmer a little bit after that, and I'll talk about my best. It's Home Alone 2 Lost in New York.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. So a lot of people think that this is the poorer film between the two, but I disagree. I really like that this film hits a lot of familiar beats, but it does it in a way that very much when sequels are done well, I feel like they should be feeling bigger, basically. And this is what this film does, moving from the burbs of Chicago to the big city of New York.
It helps that you love New York.
And this film creates this for me. So, like, Home Alone 2 is like one of my most watched films as a kid, particularly around Christmas, but all the time as well. And I had been interested in New York in a few different films, but this film did it for me. And like a lot of the time, the first time I went to New York when I was like a 12-year-old kid, I was trying to recreate a lot of the stuff. I went and sat in the Plaza Hotel. New York's most exciting hotel experience. I went to, the toy store that was supposed to be like Dunkin's. This film is like a super important film for me. And I think that, all the physical comedy is fantastic. Harry and Marv just get put through the absolute ringer in this one. Yeah.
And the traps are better in this, and I agree. As a kid, I liked this one more because of that factor.
Yep.
I have now changed my opinion to the first one, but they're both good. They hold up.
Yeah, I think Tim Curry is absolutely brilliant in this film. Pizza. It's just so good. Like when he tries to like sort of crash into the hotel room of a small child at nighttime, which is real weird. And I was like, hey, man, I think you've already played Pennywise at this stage.
Get out of here, you nosy little pervert, or I'm going to slap you silly.
Oh, we're cooking,
Frankie.
Even the opening Segamonte where Buzz is playing like the candle drumsticks.
Colin Calgan's getting his falsetto on.
It's pretty good.
Christmas tree, my Christmas tree.
Lit up like... It's just great. So no, this is a very special film for me. So when we're talking about best sequels, we're like, no, this is going at number one for sure. It's created a love for this place on the other side of the world that I've been lucky to go back a few times to New York, and it's a place that feels like home outside of Melbourne, and a large reason of it is because of this film. So yeah.
Nice. Well, maybe we'll get a chance to return to this one around Christmas time this year.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. Christmas time,
Christmas time, lit up like.
So my last one that I'm going to end on, my best, is Evil Dead 2.
That was very close to going on mine.
So
I didn't put a horror movie on my best ones. It's crazy.
Shocks me.
Yeah,
I'm shooketh. But Evil Dead 2 is what you can achieve when you have the budget to make the movie you want to make. And essentially, Sam Raimi made Evil Dead 1 like a student film. It's very low budget.
It's
and
schlocky.
In a lot of ways, that adds to it.
Agreed.
It feels quite raw, and it makes it scarier and grungier, and that suits the kind of film it is. But the second film is his way of saying, this is what I wanted to do but couldn't. I had limitations that I had to meet, but now I don't have those same restraints, whether it be budgetary or even just like having more expertise in the field and having a team that's going to support him more. So, yeah, the second film is great. What I also really like about the second one is it pivots the genre slightly.
Yep.
I would say there are still elements of comedy in the first film, but they're not as obvious.
No.
So there's subtle elements of comedy in the way that things are exaggerated, or some of the physical comedy. But, yeah, the second one is a horror comedy.
Yeah, it gets the tone the best, I think, of any of the first three films.
The third one feels too jokey.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's just awesome. It's really good. Like, I love Bruce Campbell in this role. There's some really creepy elements to it. There's some iconic things that I was on social media the other day, and an ad came up for an Evil Dead musical that's coming out.
Cool.
I'm like, yeah, I'll go see that. So yeah, this film is great, and I reckon I saw the second one before the first one.
Okay.
And when I was introduced to it, it was like a big horror awakening for me. So yeah, like the Deadites coming through the forest and possessing people, that was like horror films possessing me, and my love just grew and took me over. But yeah, this one is such a strong film, and it definitely deserved to be in the best.
Great shout. Nice one.
Thanks, man. On that note, guys, as always, I will remind you to like, subscribe, share it around. It's our first video pod back for a while, but we're going to be going back to back. So next week we've got a very special episode coming up and a very special guest that's going to be joining us for the video pod. So something to look forward to, but please do share these around, comment, let us know if there's any segmentes you would like us to do. Obviously, we're down to just one now, but if you've got new ones or preferred ones that you like, we can try and cycle them through more often. And on that note, I'm afraid we have to go our own way.
We do.
Thanks, everyone, and catch you at the next film club.
Remember that learning is never seasonal.